season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They're going to get on that football, and what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. Is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Pulls it in. It's Kane. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Auburn lines up quickly. The inside handoff. Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for a man. It's Mahad. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Will be dotted out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the running back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a handoff. It's Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Knight. Gonna take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Ooh, nice pickup on the return, but more important.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Offense, they didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient, they stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tie football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry. A sweet feed keeping the play alive. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got a man. It's Porter.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it.
Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. There he goes. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the 1st half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Past the 30. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here we go. Right. White 53. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get...
He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
To the air, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intent.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down for 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going over the top. Intercepted. First turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Knight. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Makes a connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Knight. Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Still running at the 40. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Knight. He's got it on the move. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Steps away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Big fella moving. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tigers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find him.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes.
Touchdown, Bears! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
And he added the extra point. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's going to run it. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running.
Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Dropping back, it's Mahan. Complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Baylor! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
29 Philly.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Baylor! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the move. Inside the 15. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the break.
A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeps it. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put
a shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It's a fake. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. He stopped way short of the 1st down. They tried to fake, and no one was fooled.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the 1st down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And wings it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in here. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Nevada stumped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Reno. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rush is on him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Catching stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Looking to throw, it's Torres. On the move to his left. Gets rid of it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there to take away all the throws downfield. The only place he could have gone with it was to his running back out in the perimeter of the field, but an inaccurate throw forces the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.